Oh no, give me that cell. I gotta go like Cobain. 8 years to the grave, gone insane. My blood got propane. How you gon' go and throw my name with shame? Already cross-faded, making it to the disco. I hate it, and you know how this goes. You framed it, picture painted in my room. This that real life shit, none of Zoom. Got the scene in it.
Make sure you subscribe
What's
to
up, y'all? Shows the
JerCrispy.
most, there's the most. JerCrispy, what back from that video? Just the dude named High Mind Comment. Today, the title said the rivalry DC wants wants you to forget. Fuck, I'm tired.
There's a lot of great
Let's get it.
rivalries in
On our road up
comics.
300.
Batman versus the Joker, Daredevil versus Bullseye, Superman
Right.
versus Lex Luthor. But none of them have been as looked over as Nightwing versus Deathstroke. Ever since Slade appeared in Arkham Origins,
Well, I mean, ain't they call that nigga Deathstroke or some shit like that? Yeah, they would call that nigga Deathstroke on 1 minute, and he was like, what's that game called? They got a 1-2-2. It's like DC versus Marvel Fate or some shit like that. Then they had like a Liu Kang Mortal Kombat was fighting with the two against DC. Injustice, I think. Yeah,
it
Injustice.
feels like DC
1
has
2.
completely forgot about him being a
And they
Nightwing
made it
villain
number 3.
and pushed him primarily as a
Yeah, it looked like it sounded like he reading this off of like word to word, line to line. Like he presenting this shit to me like I'm the teacher, he the student. Like, oh my god, bro, this actually worked.
Robin
Excellent.
and later
Clap it
Nightwing.
up.
Is
combatant.
How to find the right car for you. Go to cars.com. Look at the car you like.
Was always my favorite hero. Nigga never gave up on some shit. And here go y'all niggas and y'all niggas. Man, you'd always like the Robin. I was a Spider-Man guy, a Batman guy, of course. Do with them. Nigga, I was a Robin guy. I'm like the Robin when he was Nightwing, Red Hood, and all that, bro. Bro, why they name this nigga name Dick, bro? Come on, son. Like, give it a better name than this. That's back to Spider-Man, bro. Out of all the Spider-Man, we could have named all the, no offense to my white niggas and my white people. I love y'all. But out of all white people name we got in the world, we all just gonna pick Peter. They got Jason, Tyler, Christopher, Davis. Like, oh my god, they got so many names out there.
Hold Nightwing
That's
down.
crazy.
When Gray gets his compromised shoulder, Nightwing is further disadvantaged as he is focused more on Amy's safety than this fight, going as far as noting optimal strategies for fighting Slade and the weaknesses in his own actions. Yet knowing this, Nightwing ignores these to prioritize his captain's safety, meaning under normal circumstances where Amy isn't present, Deathstroke would not have been able to defeat Nightwing the way that he did in this battle. Therefore, at this point in time, Nightwing is still the superior.
If Nightwing number 18 was about proving who Nightwing is, then Nightwing number 117 is about proving who he refuses to become. At this point in time, Bloodhaven is in ruins. Slade dropped Chemo, a literal living nuke on the city, killing hundreds of thousands of people. And Slade doesn't lose any sleep over it.
Yo, nigga, hold up, son. Wait a minute, son. Nigga, ain't you talking about Ninja Turtles? Like, half of the people just turned to mutant or they died? Man, I don't know. Somebody wrote something wrong. Somebody took something from somebody. Hey, somebody stole something. Somebody stole something from somebody. I don't know who did it, but hey, that just reminded me of that little scene right there that reminded me of Ninja Turtles.
In his mind, it was a message and a power move. To add
Later, Nightwing
Yo, that's fucking scales on that shit, bro. What the fuck is this? This nigga got his fucking mermaid man fucking scales in this motherfucker. What the fuck? Yeah, Aquaman, Aqualand, and Aquaman fucking scales in this bitch. The fuck? These niggas got going on.
never get
That's something new, bro. I feel like a teacher and they just telling me how about the backstory of this, man. Hey, if I was their teacher, I'd say, hey, 100, 100 right there, 100.
too,
Good
meaning
shit.
that a weekend of those who bathe in its waters. The next compounding factor would be how Nightwing was weakened prior to this fight, as he had just been caught in an explosion that caused visible damage to him and knocked him out prior to the fight. His unconscious body was literally dragged to the battlefield. Many tried to dismiss this fight as Slade's intentions seem questionable. However, if we look at Slade's actions and statements holistically throughout Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths and his prior interactions with characters, we can see that this is a poor debunk. Slade makes it clear immediately that he comes to kill Legacy. Legacy would be the Titans, as they are the
let me turn the fucking this shit down a little bit. Is it though? Every supervillain that always a villain is always having a terrible, bad or a right reason to be a villain, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like most of these dudes really who really is a villain, bro, they have a good reason why they're a villain.
kill Nightwing, it's easy to assert that Slade makes an exception for Nightwing as well. Deathstroke even has a Lazarus contract on the Titans, so the argument can be made that he has a contract for Nightwing, therefore he can kill him and receive payment at any time. But based on what we've shown, we'll leave it up to you guys to determine whether or not you think that's valid.
At its core, Deathstroke and Nightwing's rivalry has always been about what they represent. Slade Wilson is a man who refuses to grow, a soldier who lost everything and never stopped blaming everyone else. He sees the world in targets, weaknesses, and leverage, and no matter how many people he hurts, his children, the Titans, entire cities, he never looks in the mirror and takes accountability. And then you have Dick Grayson, a man who carries guilt that was never his, who watches the people around him fall and choose to stand anyway. That's why Slade hates him. That's why Slade needs to beat him. Because Dick is proof that you can survive tragedy without turning cold. One defined by blame, and the other is defined by responsibility. And that's why these two are such perfect rivals.
Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure like, comment, subscribe. This probably like something new. If we don't get copy straight or copyrighted for some reason or something like that, then we'll keep watching stuff like this. But hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for all our social media that pop on the screen. We're on the road to 300. I'm out.